50th birthday. We are bringing you stories that highlight the historical moments in our series, We the People.
That's right, and this week we're going into a centuries-old home that kicked off Savannah's preservation movement. Come with me on a tour through the Davenport House Museum.
This is Sarah and Isaiah's bedroom.
The details in the Davenport House Museum, like antiques, the wallpaper, the fireplace, it all tells a story. It begins with Isaiah and Sarah Davenport in 1820, according to Executive Director Danielle Hodes.
He was a master builder, so that was his trade, was building houses, doing civic projects for the city, and he built it as a home for his family.
But step into the basement. The story comes to life with an exhibit that opened in 2023, highlighting the lives of the 13 slaves who used this kitchen and lived in these rooms.
Everything that Isaiah was able to achieve in his social standing, in his business, was made possible because of the foundational work of the enslaved workers that was supporting everything else. So they're not really separate stories. They're all part of the same story.
While the house begins with the Davenports, it continues to play a special role in the lives of several people who lived here after it became a tenement home.
So Robert and Annie Chan lived here in 1901 and 1902. Robert was one of the very first Chinese immigrants to settle in Savannah.
But the house's most pivotal moment is credited to women who saw it as a gem and decided to protect it.
Savannah today would be incredibly different
without the 7 ladies. When the house was slated for demolition in 1955, they raised money to buy it. It prompted them to start the historic Savannah Foundation, an organization that still to this day preserves historic homes like the Scarborough House and the Kaya House.
So women were able to have a significant role in saving houses like this and preserving them for the future.
The 7 ladies will be receiving a monument in Columbus Square late September that Hodes points out will be the first monument in the country celebrating women's roles in the preservation movement.
Their impact and what they were able to achieve on Savannah is something that I think, as local Savannahans and visitors, we really need to bring a little bit more attention to and a little bit more appreciation for.
As people walk through the museum and soak up the history, Hodes hopes they feel a connection to the people of the Davenport House, the ladies, every tenant, and the slaves.
I don't want anyone to walk away with kind of a flattened sense of who any of these people were, but to kind of appreciate and understand the complexity that really was all of their lives here in Savannah at that time.
I was really blown away, taking a tour of the home. I had passed it plenty of times, but never actually been inside, and going into the basement and seeing the quarters and all of that. I mean, it was just really thrilling.
Yeah, it's such a symbol of what happened here in Savannah with the preservation movement, and it's just great to see. And it always reminds you that all this could have gone away.
Yeah.
Our beautiful city could have looked very different. And we're actually going to have descendants of the founders of the foundation on next month, just before they unveil that. The unveiling is on a Saturday, so we're going to have them on a couple days before and just talk what they know about how their family members kind of kept everything going.
And that is going to be awesome, a great conversation to have. I can't wait to hear what they have to say about, such important ladies who really changed Savannah.
And great to see them getting their recognition now.
Absolutely.
So many years later. All right, coming up.